it's me, and I'm really excited about today's recipe because I'm gonna be cooking from my book, Going Coastal. And we're gonna start with Pacific Northwest razor clams. Let's get started. Okay, we are making Pacific Northwest razor clams, so let's talk about our clams. There are basically two varieties of razor clams. The more robust version, which is what we're gonna use today, that are found here in the Pacific Northwest and throughout California and Vancouver. So all along Canada and Washington, Oregon, and California, you can find these really gorgeous razor clams. You can also find a version from the Atlantic that you'll find on the East Coast and in parts of Europe. I've had a chance to enjoy them both, and they're both equally delicious, but today we are using the more robust variety. I purchased my wild Pacific razor clams from a First Nations people here that are based in Western Washington. They ship their cleaned, frozen shellfish to me, well packaged, and it turns out beautifully and delicious every time. Okay, enough about the clams, let's start cooking. Now the other ingredients that we're using are pretty straightforward for pan frying. We're gonna use some panko breadcrumbs, a couple of eggs, some spices, salt and pepper, ghee, and oil. That's it. The first thing that we're gonna do is season our Pacific clams. A little salt and pepper. We're gonna set those aside, and then we're gonna create a seasoned flour and panko breadcrumb mix. Now I'm doing this in the bowl for the purposes of this video, but for the most part I would actually use a brown paper bag, throw everything in, and that's how I get things done. But use what you can, but if you have a brown paper bag, please use it. We're gonna start the egg wash. Really simple, a couple of eggs, a little bit of water, and get that mixed up. Okay, now we're gonna start a really simple assembly line. We're gonna dip our clams into an egg wash and into our panko and flour mix and get that coated. We're gonna set that aside and repeat for all of the clams. We're gonna set our clams aside and give it a chance to form a nice crust before we pan fry these. Okay, so let's get these pan fried. So pan frying versus deep frying these razor clams. So you just need a shallow amount of oil and ghee in your pan. Let's call it 1/2 inch. Get those clams into the oil and cook until golden brown on both sides. Now all we have to do is eat. Guys, this smells and looks delicious, and there are so many ways you can use these pan-fried razor clams. You can enjoy them as is, or you can tuck them into a bun, a brioche bun, and turn these into a burger. You can slice them up and add them to pasta. So many amazing options. But right now, I'm just gonna get this done. Crispy, briny. You guys, one of my favorite things about clams is that there's this nice little brine that comes with them. Oh my gosh, so fantastic. You gotta make these, buy the book, write to me, let me know what you think. Bye for now. Oh my gosh.